Hello, my name is Conor Phillip. A lot of people will tell you that juggling is a very difficult skill to master, and they're right. But in this video, I hope to teach you my method for learning how to juggle 3 balls in the most simple trick, which is the 3-ball Cascade, which looks like this. Now, there's a few different steps to get into that final part. So what we begin with is just 1 ball. Okay? You might not have a juggling ball, you might have something else. You might have an orange, you might have a chainsaw. What you want to do with this, throw it about in your hands, right? Is it heavy, is it light? How's it feel, right? How high can you throw it? How low can you throw it? Get a good feel for your object, right? Then when you think you can throw it well, do this. Throw it one hand to the other in an upwards arc, right? Now the ball should reach the top of your head at the peak. That's the best part. I mean, you know, once you've learned this trick, you can do it low, you can do it high, but for learning, the best height to do it is head height. So do it like that. Now you might think you've mastered it, but honestly you can't spend enough time on this stage. So just keep practicing this stage for as long as you feel necessary. The longer the better, really. And now if you're ready, we can move on to step 2. Now this step involves 2 balls. Okay, so what we do, we throw the ball from our dominant hand again till it reaches its peak, and then when it reaches the peak, we throw the second ball. So I'll show you what that is. I'll do it one more time. So when that one reaches its peak, throw the second one. And when you feel quite confident with that, it will take a while, but just keep practicing it. Once you are confident, test yourself by starting with your non-dominant hand, like this. You got that? One more time. Okay, and if you're struggling with this, feel free to go back to the first step. You know, there's nothing wrong with just throwing this. It all comes down to simple throws, right? You got to isolate the components of the trick so that you understand them well. So if you do steps 1 and 2, if you spend enough time on them, then you can get to this stage. Step 3 involves all 3 balls. Now this will be challenging, okay? You won't get this in one night. You probably won't get this in 1 week if you practice every day. It took me an entire month to learn this trick. Right? So this time have 2 balls in your dominant hand, 1 in your non-dominant hand. You're going to throw the first one when it reaches its peak, throw the second one when it reaches that peak, throw the third one. Right? So there's quite a lot of things to do in this split second. But I'll show you what that looks like. You see that? Now that is called a flash, and what that means is you've thrown every ball only once, right? So that's a 3-ball flash. 1, 2, 3, like that. And just keep practicing that. 1, 2, 3. Remember to always keep them at head height. If you're throwing them too high, too low, too left, too right, whatever, you need to go back to steps 1 and 2. It's the only way that you'll learn the trick. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3. If you think you're confident with that, try starting with your non-dominant hand with 2 balls. 1, 2, 3. Right? 1, 2, 3. Okay, now if you can do this well, if you can do it time and time again without dropping the balls, then well done. You're so close, right? After doing all 3, try and add a 4th throw. Add a 5th throw, and so on, and before you know it, you'll be juggling. Okay, some tips. When you're juggling, I recommend practicing over a table or a bed, just somewhere so that when you drop the ball, it doesn't land on the floor, because every time you drop the ball, you have to pick it up, and every time you're picking it up, you're getting a bit demoralized. You're thinking, oh, I'm struggling here, it's difficult. But if you're like playing over a bed, right, you just pick them up, and you'll find that the whole mental process, you're going to learn quicker because you're not going to give up as easily, which is important. Secondly, try and make sure that the 3 objects you're juggling with are of similar weight. Okay, so 3 oranges, 3 chainsaws. Don't change the weights. You can do that later, right? I know a guy that can juggle an apple, an orange, and a banana. I don't know how, but like, he started with 3 oranges. I guarantee you that. And also, if you want to take your juggling to the next level, I recommend going to a website called Oddballs. It sells lots of juggling gear at very good prices, and it's all very good quality. I got a variety of juggling props from there. I got a unicycle from there, and these were from Oddballs. I'll leave a link in the description for that website. But it's a great website if you want to take your juggling to the next level. And also, subscribe. You know, there might be some more juggling videos here, and yeah, you know, I know what I'm talking about. I've been juggling for a solid year